When I first went out to Alaska, I was 16 years old. My brother was 18. He just graduated from high school. So I went out there for a couple weeks and learned how to carve underneath Scott Hansen, and my brother was also teaching me at the same time because he had learned from Scott Hansen. And after a couple of years of working out in Alaska, we decided to go out to the Black Hills and start up our own business. So I was 19 when I started up a business in Keystone. Me and my brother both started it, but then he ended up going back to Alaska for one more season out there. So I was in Keystone on my own, starting the business, and it went really well in the Black Hills. So my brother ended up coming out there the next year, and now we've been carving out there ever since, and that was about 8 years ago. It gets to be very competitive, which is even more fun because I get to see things that he carves and it amazes me, so then I try it and I find out that I can carve more than I knew I could at that time. But it's just, he pushes me to another level and I enjoy that. Just seeing other people's carvings kind of makes me want to carve even harder and be a better carver. The reason I carve the turtles is because I have a son and he really enjoys watching turtles. He watches them every morning, and I grew up watching turtles also. So every day he's kind of told me I should carve turtles. So I said, yeah, I might as well. So I carved a smaller turtle, and I thought, well, it'd be kind of unique to carve maybe 7-footers, all 4 of them. And then I could put them at the shop and people could come and take pictures with them. They're not really for sale, they're just kind of entertainment for kids to stop by and take pictures with. And it was fun to do because it's something different. I haven't seen anyone carve them before, so I thought it was kind of cool. Hopefully I can teach my son how to carve. I think he has a little toy chainsaw right now, and he always tries to carve and he always tells me what I should carve. So it's kind of fun to teach him and let him be around the carving aspect, and he has a lot of fun with it. He comes down here every day with me, and it's a lot of fun. I use a chainsaw to block out most of the wood. You can really take away a lot of wood fast with a chainsaw. And I use all different sizes. You go up to a 3-foot bar all the way down to a 12-inch bar. And the 12-inch bar is more for the detail work. And then after that, you take a grinder and you kind of grind off as much as you can to make it smooth. And then you come with a Dremel for the details and like the face. So being able to travel to Alaska and to be around other carvers like Scott and my brother, it was a fun journey because we were on our own. Scott kind of became like a second dad to me because I was only 16 and 17 when I was in Alaska. So it was quite the experience because when we'd run out of logs, then just me and my brother would have to go out into the woods and cut them down. And it was kind of fun to us because at that time we were so in love with carving, I guess, that we would just carve little branches as we were cutting down trees because it was just fun to us. After traveling to Alaska then, when we went out to the Black Hills, I guess starting our own business, you really learn a lot about what's out there, and you meet so many cool people, and you get to hear so many different stories from so many unique people, and it's just a lot of fun to be around people that you don't know, and every single day you hear a story that kind of inspires you and kind of keeps you going about, we do have a good life here, and there's so many other stories that people have that kind of push us to be better people ourselves. So it's a lot of fun. It's been quite the journey, and I hope the future goes just as well as the past has. Now I can come home to Minnesota. I have a family here, so now I can have someone actually manage the shop in Hill City, so I can carve more at home now and actually go back and forth, so I can carve around my family. So that's really nice to be home and carving, and then I can also go out there for a couple weeks at a time and travel back and forth. Once you know how to use a chainsaw, it's a tool that you can use forever, just on many random things. It's pretty unique.
This program on Pioneer Public Television is funded by the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund with money from the vote of the people of Minnesota on November 4th, 2008. Additional support provided by Mark and Margaret Yakel-Julien in honor of Shalom Hill Farm, a nonprofit rural education retreat center in a beautiful prairie setting near Windham in southwestern Minnesota. ShalomHillFarm.org. The Arrowwood Resort and Conference Center, your ideal choice for Minnesota resorts, offering luxury townhomes, 18 holes of golf, Darling Reflections Spa, Big Splash Water Park, and much more. Alexandria, Minnesota. Explore hundreds of lakes, trails, and attractions for a great vacation or a place to hold an event. ExploreAlex.com. Tri-State Brain and Spine Institute, with locations in Alexandria, Edina, Crookston, and Maple Grove. Doctors dedicated to evaluating and treating all types of brain and spine problems, no matter how complex.